Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. This one, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, as a Coach. You absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bird sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands though.
Yeah.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Murray fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That was second down, 1 for Murray. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the needed, but nothing more. Here's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time for number 14. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Murray. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes it's just natural dead. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The kick by McManus is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
On 2nd and 12. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Flush to his right.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Mustang 19.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra
from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores. Fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete to Washington.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again is Wilson. Going with a screen for Murray.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
Second down and 7.
Wilson. And he completed 7 straight passes before that one as it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak. On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington.
And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on fourth down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining
start it. It's Cade York.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Higgins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag right against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Burrow. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they move this.
Down to the 9.
lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Burrow. Out to his left. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Steps away to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gotta go.
They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA's. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
To return is Taylor. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. To throw is Watson. And that'll be in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Watson, the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And Burrow going to throw again. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Burrow on play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. Airing it out deep for Woods.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. Good footwork at the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. The fake punt works to absolute perfection.
And the Bengals will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They're going to look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
That's complete to Bell over the middle.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Touchdown, Browns!
David Bell.
27 yards.
And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it makes the score 21 to 10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the...
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow will throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that. Is still very much in the balance. They've gone pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go with Chubb on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Taylor now to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take